Hi, this is Marianne Woods, and I am the director of the Masters of Science program in Research Administration at Johns Hopkins University. And I want to discuss with you today a little bit about the federal acquisition regulations and defense contracting. I know that there are many of you that are involved in this process, but there are also many of you that are not involved in this process. And it's really important that you understand that when you're dealing with the federal acquisition regulations, you're really dealing in the area of procurement. And it's not the same as dealing with the National Institutes of Health or the National Science Foundation, where you may be dealing in the area of grants and contracts, but they are governed by the administrative uniform guidance. Okay. The federal acquisition regulations, or the FARs as they are called, have multiple dimensions, as there are different components of the FARs that deal with defense and deal with Office of Naval Research and Air Force and other areas. So that's one of the first things that you have to be aware of. You have to isolate what area are you dealing with and what are the applications of that. Now, there are going to be many, if you get an award, or even before you get an award, there are going to be many flow-down clauses, many clauses that the government is going to say you have to abide by. Now, my tidbit for today is you can take exception to those clauses, and you should take exception to some of the clauses when you submit the proposal. So when you submit the proposal, that's the time in which you may also submit information that you cannot abide by some of those particular clauses. So be cautious when you're dealing with the federal acquisition regulations. There are some carve-outs for higher education that you need to be aware of as well, but there are also some areas in which if you accept the clause, you may put your university at jeopardy.